NBC Sports welcomes you to the 46th edition of the Nike Prefontaine Classic. As we welcome you to Eugene, Oregon, Hayward Field at the University of Oregon, where on the track we're ready for our first event of the Saturday card at the Nike Prefontaine Classic, the Pepsi men's 800 meters, joined by Olympian Sonia Richards-Ross and fellow Olympian Otto Bolden. Great to be back with you. Great to have fans here to celebrate many of these athletes who ran in that empty stadium in Tokyo. Among them, now the reigning Olympic champion, Korir.
That's right. We're going to see a lot of Olympic champions here, the later this year, so a benefit for us. He finished 1-2 with his teammate Ferguson. Rotich usually competes in the 400 as well, was supposed to compete in the 400 and fall started out in Tokyo, but stands on the track as an Olympic gold medalist.
And here's Clayton Murphy. He's having a good 2021 season, but his Olympic final did not go well. He was the fastest American going into that final, but finished in 9th and last.
So as we look at the introductions, they're working their way through this talented lineup in the men's 800 meters. There's Ferguson Rotich of Kenya, the silver medalist in Tokyo. And next to him, Korir. And that is the story and the flavor here. Over 40 Olympic medalists in attendance here. And again, the fans coming out in droves because they want to celebrate these athletes and see them perform well. And a nice hand for Clayton Murphy.
It is great to see the fans in the stands, and these fans who really appreciate great performances. Clayton Murphy, who didn't perform as well as he had hoped to, said he felt like he disappointed his family, but he said it's not over, it's far from over, and races like this give him an opportunity to get back on the track and to perform at his best.
That's Arop of Canada. He got as far as the semifinals in Tokyo. And here's Oliver Dustin, also an Olympian for Great Britain.
And another runner who made it to the semifinal round of Tokyo is American Bryce Hoppel there on the inside in lane 1, 4th in this event of the World Championships in 2019, and lines up against this talented field to open up the day in the men's 800 meters.
So when you have the Olympic champion in the race, everybody sort of knows, okay, so we expect that somebody with a 142 flat personal best is going to make this race fast. We are used to fast 800s here.
So underway with the men's 800 meters, and as you'll immediately see on the inside, they brought in what's called wave light technology here to Hayward Field. These LED displays going alongside the pace setter Erik Sowinski, who will move to the inside lane, but helping to pace these runners after Sowinski is done.
And it's nice because you come to the Prefontaine, the pressure is off. The Olympics are behind you, so these athletes will run freely. They're not going with Erik Sowinski so far and keeping up the pace. So this may end up being a more tactical run. Clayton Murphy there taking the lead through the first 300 meters.
It's good to see Clayton Murphy going back to the tactics that he used when he was Olympic bronze medalist back in Rio and had all his success. Don't deviate from the plan. Let's see what the split is through 400 meters, and it'll be over 50 seconds, 50.6, so nothing blistering, but a good pace.
So Sowinski is the pace setter. He'll step off the track probably at about 500 meters when they get to the backstretch. Alongside Clayton Murphy on the outside of his shoulder is Oliver Dustin of Great Britain, second at this year's British Championship. But everybody in the race as we go down the backstretch.
They're actually bunching together more now than they did on the first lap. So Murphy now being passed, Dustin taking the lead.
Dustin now, and then the Canadian Arop is coming up the long stride as he's going out into lane 2 and trying to battle here into the home stretch. Some pushing behind them off the final turn, less than 100 to go. Arop with the lead, has everybody chasing him all the way out in lane 4, trying to find room to run. But it is Arop with a big win to start the day at Pre, taking the victory in 1:44.51.
I wonder if that's a sign of things to come today. You have somebody who did not even make the Olympic final, taking down the Olympic champion Korir. Maybe some foreshadowing early at the Prefontaine Classic.
And we were surprised to not see him in the final because he ran well in the prelims, had a good season, and really showed up strong today. Look at the traffic with 120 meters to go. Arop would go on the outside to be able to find some space all the way out to lane 3, and then he would dive dominate a field. Otto, we thought the Olympic champion would dominate, but instead, like you said, this might be what we see today. People are tired. The travel from Tokyo has been tough. Arop looked really good there in our opening event.
The native of Sudan, who immigrated to Canada, then came to the United States and competed collegiately at Mississippi State, so no stranger to this track that has hosted many NCAA championships and celebrates a big win here in the men's 800 meters, as you said, taking down the Olympic champion.
It's the kind of performance with your off-season looming. You think, you know what? It wasn't all bad in 2021. I took down the Olympic champion prix.
And let's go down to Lewis Johnson, trackside this afternoon. Lou?
All righty, I have Marco Arop here. Marco, what's it like to be here in the United States, off to the Tokyo Games, and win this big 800?
It's awesome. Just to finally be racing on the side of the planet again. I trained down here, so it's really great to be back. And I haven't been in this stadium since 2018 with the old Hayward, so it's nice to be here.
And to be here, coming off the Tokyo Games with the heat, humidity, we don't have that.
Yeah.
We didn't have fans, we have that.
Yeah.
What about those differences?
Oh, I love it. It energizes me. I love the fan interaction. It's one thing I thrive with.
All right, Marco, congrats today.
Thank you so much.
As Arop will celebrate the victory here in Eugene, the final results, the Pepsi men's 800 meters, Arop, Rotich, and Korir.